Hey everybody, Papa Gord here, and it's the day after Triple Force Friday, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I didn't post a video because mine wasn't that great of a day. I pushed myself too hard, went to too many locations, saw virtually nothing, a lot of just complete busts, employees that had no idea what I was talking about. It goes on and on and on and on and on. So this is take two because I really rambled the first time, and I don't think you guys wanted to listen to me for pretty well a half an hour just to show off what I did get. So, um, so what I did get, this is what this video is all about. I pre-ordered the carbonized version of the Sith Trooper, the Amazon exclusive, as soon as it was made available through Amazon.com. But then Amazon Canada released it later in the morning, like later in the morning. So I canceled the .com and went to .ca. So he should be on his, or she, it should be on its way to me on Monday. So I was like, sweet, hey, I got a carbonized figure. That was one of the ticks on one of the boxes I needed to tick off. I wanted at least one carbonized figure and one in a white box. The rest I didn't really care. I wasn't gonna go all ballistic and having to buy like 20 million figures so I could have 8 in white boxes, 8 in black boxes, so on and so forth. That was not my goal. I wanted just a couple of different boxes just to have something different because I think they look really neat. So first thing I did, got up 7 o'clock, went for 7 o'clock to my Walmart that's across the street from my house, was the first person in, went to the section, they had nothing there. Employees had no idea what I was talking about, so I left, came back home and went, man, this is how this day's gonna go. It's gonna be pretty crappy. And then I wasn't gonna go anywhere besides to one of my EB games. That was gonna be my big day because one, I shouldn't be driving, and two, it takes a lot out of me still. Like we're still under 3 weeks from surgery, so I'm still trying to work up, my energy levels. So I ended up going out. I hit a few other spots. I had same um, reaction, I guess, maybe not the right term to use, from some other employees from some other Walmarts. Had no idea what I was talking about. I did find like remnants. I did find a first order stormtrooper at one location, and that was it. So then I called the store manager at one of my EB games and said, hey, are you guys getting anything? And he's like, I think so. I am opening, so I'll see you there. And I'm like, oh, yes, I will. So I got there like half an hour before they opened and just sat out in front of the store. Went in first person, and they didn't get very much. They got 4 figures in white boxes. And they got the Jawa, they got Rey, they got the Cal Kestis, and they got the Sith Trooper. That was it. The Rey figure did not look very good. The Jawa is the Jawa. The Cal, again, not having any connection to the figure. I was like, eh. So I picked up another Sith Trooper. But I like the contrast between the red and to the white, and I wish they would just go straight to this white box. So that was another check mark, another box checked off. I got a white one. So I was stoked. I was like, all right, well, if that's the way it's gonna be, I got 2 of the same figure in one day. So I guess that's that. And then he dug through and found the carbonized graphite second sister Inquisitor. And they had 2. So they got 6 figures in at that EB Games. So of course I was like, oh yeah. And I bought 1. That was it. I left the other 3 white box figures and the other carbonized version at the store. Said, I'll leave it for, hopefully another collector gets them. I don't need. I left. I called another EB that I know, and they said they only got 1 of her, and that was all that they got. Whether or not that's true, I don't know. That's fine. It is what it is. Had to do a return at Toys R Us, so I was up that way. Went in, yeah, they had nothing left at the EB. Went to the Toys R Us. They had actually, it looked like they had maybe 3 cases of just the regular black box figures. And, of course, the Mandalorians were all gone. Second Sisters were all gone. Sith Troopers were all gone. And then I think there was at least one of all the other figures there. I have the case on order, so I didn't need to go looking for any of them in black box whatsoever. I just was curious to see displays and how the setups were in this. This was my very first one. I've never done one of these before. I've only been come February, coming February will be 2 years that I've been collecting Black Series. So so I figured, well, I guess that's it. I'm done. I had heard rumors that the Return of the Jedi, Jedi Master, whatever, Luke Skywalker, had been found at Walmart Canada, as well as like over in Australia. Saw pictures of Jedi Luke and went, oh, you got to be kidding me. But I checked on this one website, this stock track type of thing. You put in the UPC code and it'll tell you if some of the stores have it. May or not be 100% accurate, but it'll give you a ballpark. Said one store had some, they didn't. So I figured, well, that was it. Not great. Uncle Mike hooked me up and got me a carbonized Jet Trooper because they weren't going to be available up here in Canada. And I was like, oh, awesome. And stupidly, I passed on him getting me a carbonized Mandalorian. So he may or may not still be looking for one for me. We'll see. If he does, awesome. If he doesn't, that's okay too. I'm okay. Just because the more and more I look at these boxes, they are super sexy. I love the sheen and the shine and the whatever. I'm having a hard time even thinking about opening these ones. But that's okay. So I got 3 out of 4. So that's all right. Got my white box. That was okay as well. Heard that the First Order Snow Trooper with the white cape was also spotted at some EB games. Didn't need to spend a $40 American to get that mystery box from Target. So again, fingers crossed, I've got a fellow collector who may be able to score me one this morning. And I wasn't going to get him because I didn't want to spend 40 US for a figure and a hat and a pin or a sticker or something like that. So if I get him, I get him. If not, well, it's okay. I think we'll have to see. I don't know if the joints are any different or if it's just we had lots of these guys left over. Hey, let's put a cape on them and put them in a new box. Maybe. Who knows? So that was it. So I was feeling pretty low for most of the day. Uncle Mike did really well, and I'm super happy for him. I guess just better hunting ground out down in the States. I watched Josh Pence's video and was like, ah, man. I watched KB the Toy Hunters video, same thing, was like, yeah, good on ya. Like, how come we don't get displays like that up here in Canada? But it is what it is, I suppose. So I figured that was going to be my day. So it was about 10 o'clock last night. I decided to check that stock check track app thing again and said that, hey, there are some Luke Skywalkers at one of the Walmarts, which is about 20 minutes from my house. Do I dare go out? I dared to go out. And I went out and took the goob with me, and we went down and looked, and they still had that one First Order Stormtrooper with the riot baton thing and the shield that I saw 12 hours earlier. He was still there. Looked all over the place, saw nothing. Talked to staff because they were putting stuff out on the shelves. And they're like, nope, sorry, nope, nothing. If that's, and sometimes it'll say, but yeah, nope, not at all. No, we're not going into the back and looking for anything else. So it's like, oh, great. So the goob says to me, oh, hey, you know those cartoony looking new Star Wars figures? Yeah, they got them over where the Magic cards and the Pokemon cards and all that stuff. And I was like, that's really weird. Like, what? They don't have one designated Star Wars area? Like, this is all the new stuff. No, they just got it in wherever they had room, I guess. So I hadn't taken the time to look at any of them at all today, or yesterday, I should say. So I went over and I looked. And the first thing I saw right directly underneath the figures was Jedi Luke Skywalker. So I had to give the goob a bit of a whack on the back of the head for not seeing that the whole case was sitting right in front of his face. So, what a way to finish my Triple Force Friday. I bought two, one for myself and one for Uncle Mike. Because, again, he scored me the Jet Trooper. He's working on trying to find Commander Fox as well. So, collectors helping collectors, buddies helping out buddies. This is what keeps me in this game, I guess. So went home happy. So yes, so they do exist in Walmart Canada. That's all I know. So so this is how I finished off my day, was with Jedi Luke. And yes, he will be my next review-ish, because I have been playing around with him quite a bit last night, which sounds a little dirtier than it should, but yeah, I played with him a lot. Yeah, so we'll pull out the original and do a side-by-side and go from there. But that was my experience. So I do want to know down in the comments. Let's get very interactive on this video. How did you guys do? Did you not even bother? Did you not care? Did you get what you wanted? Seriously, I would like to know. Because after watching Josh's video and KB's video and just seeing Mike's pictures, what an experience from the States to up here. Like, it wasn't even worth me taking pictures because all I would have shown you was empty shelves. And the amount of beeping I would have had to do because I was swearing a lot yesterday. So, yeah, it was crazy. But that's going to do it. So, I got 1, 2, 3 in hand. I'm still waiting to hear on what's going on with my case. I hope I'm still getting it, or else I'm going to be a little upset because I missed out on a Mandalorian and whatever else, so I may have to really, I don't know what. But that's going to do it. Just a quick upload straight to YouTube. But let me know how your Triple Force Friday went. So like, comment, subscribe, share, all that usual YouTube mumbo jumbo stuff. It does help my channel out quite a bit. Yeah. So I might live stream. Uncle Mike is live streaming today, so that's why I might not. But I may after he's done. Who knows? But if I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. But throw a comment down because I want to know how your day went yesterday. That's going to do it, guys. Have yourselves a good one. Eh?